Vanilla. Modded. First time player, what the actual freak is going on? Anonymous. Fascinated by the Dwemer's disappearance, tries to recreate what made the Dwemer vanish. Vanish is what the freak did he expect, dumb freaking ape. Going to Bleak Falls Barrow before Whiterun to help Lucan. Going to Bleak Falls Barrow before Whiterun to avoid a minor Delphine encounter. When you outrank the captain that ordered your execution and end the civil war. General Tullius after the man he imprisoned is the Dragonborn, and he sides with the Stormcloaks. Peaceful family gathering in Windhelm, Dark Elves. Me, calm down. Shadowmere, that's a dragon. Shadowmere, I'll kick it to death. Your man wouldn't even fill a lesser soul gem. It's a Skyrim insult. It's devastating. You're devastated right now. If you've come before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. Who the freak stags a conversation like that? I just sat down. Graham y'all look greetings one Doni Ike I'm Parthurnax who are you? What brings you to my Strunmamai mountain? We get it Parthurnax, you're bilingual. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf, now get ready for me and Feringa, whenever I buy Black Soul Gem, Fury, and Soul Trap spell tomes. Make is tired now. Go bother somebody else. Greybirds, Dovakine, Thunder Noise, the citizens of Whiterun. When Brian Jolf thinks you've never done an honest day of work, but you are really just a chill guy who takes other people's stuff sometimes. The Dragonborn stood body in a doorway, Lydia. Types of headaches, migraine, hypertension, stress, crimson nirnroot. Read the Song of Pelennor v5 weight 1 value 5. These lore books look fascinating. Let's read them. What the freak? When you get a little racist towards the local Dark Elves, but you are really just a chill guy with a small drinking problem. The world is a cruel and unjust place. There is no harmony in the universe. The only constant is suffering. Minutes later, OMG Cadget. Thinking cap, Delphine. This freaking sick actually. Literal coolest thing ever. Get a game breaking bug. Panic. Find a post with a fix. Calm. Reload an old save. Panic. Delphine. Just because the Greyboards say something doesn't mean it's right. Balgruff. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? Seeing butterflies in Skyrim. Finding out they make great health potions. Illusion 15. Now we can finally play the game. When you are over encumbered, but want to sell all the items you collected. Murdering lots of seemingly innocent people in the Dark Brotherhood quests. Are we the baddies? Going into Solcairn for main quest Arvak and Soltyr. Pretty much anything else. The Four Horsemen of Quicksave. Imharken, Lord of this court, which means I offer you my blood ticket, and you will walk a lion among sheep. Dude, I'm a freaking Dragonborn, I don't care, I'm going to take your she and then kill you. The average Nord finding out the Dragonborn is a Khajiit lady would. Dreaming of getting new mods, installing all requirements. When the guards try to arrest you for multiple murders, but you're low-key just a chill guy. Playing vanilla Skyrim. Playing Skyrim with 400 plus mods that improve every aspect of gameplay and design. The act of adding those 400 plus mods. One does not simply fight their way into the Tharma embassy. Brian Jolf presents the Thieves Guild to the player. Dragonborn. Bad luck, terrible leader, empty vault, people undermining the guild. Empire. Signs the Concordat. Red guards. After the first mission with the Brotherhood and talking to Astrid, are we the baddies? The girl, her father, her mother, her brother, her sister, her crush, her ex, you. Stormcloaks, hiking Torig outlawed Talus worship, Coot motive, still murder. Are you in the Dark Brotherhood? When anything goes wrong in the game, Todd Howard. Trade offer. I receive Oblivion Gates. You receive Doomslayer Argonians. My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty. We just fought a dragon together 2 seconds ago. The Elder Scrolls are indestructible objects, they can't be destroyed. Dragonborn high on skooma. Walking past a guard in Skyrim like, my cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty. No Lilligagin. Curved swords. Don't think you me like I'm one of those damn shopkeepers. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead. Pissed hail Sithis. Talus, Stormcloaks. The other 8, the Nordic Pantheon. This one had to save scan 37 times to escape Windhelm. Khajiit will bring death to the Stormcloaks. Don't hit her, so cruel. I'm smitting her into a mighty blade. You spared Parthenax because he was a nice guy. I killed him and absorbed his soul so I could become a goddess Tiber Septon before me. We are not the same. Bandits after I crouch right in front of them. Must have been the wind. Lydia, the Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. What she thinks serving me means. What it actually means. Elisif, Thane, me having just murdered Tooth Armor. Skyrim armor mod makers, make an armor without heals or draw 25. Need something? Folks after return from flying off on a dragon, going Sovngarde and saving the world. Whiterun Guard 2, Dragonborn? What are you talking about? Me playing midnight release, yeah, what are you talking about? Is it possible the Lyre may not be the best nickname? Never ask a true son of Skyrim what race his wife is. Alika, we're causing no trouble, all we ask is to look for her. Balgraf, no matter, go to High Hrothgar, learn what the Greybirds can teach you. Merrick's cultists waiting to jump the Dragonborn in the middle of Whiterun. Introverts describing introverts that used to be extroverts. Balgraf, masters of the way of the voice, they live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. Me following Barbas taking the worst possible road to the shrine of Clavicus Vile. Balgraf, we are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Dragonborn, waiting for Balgraf's monologue to finish so they can continue to the main quest. My follower blocking the only exit when I'm being chased by a Draugr Death Lord. Him, what are you looking for in a companion? Me, good armor, high dexterity, uses a bow, but can wield a sword. Passes by a random NPC, I can't talk right now, busy, me, I don't remember asking you our goddamn things. When your PC is too fast, that you can't even read the loading screen tips. Guys, what do you do if this is how she turns up to your first date? Skyforge steel armor in lore. Skyforge steel armor in gameplay. When you accidentally tell Valerica, I'm just here for the scroll instead of saying you want to keep Serana safe. It's beginning to look a lot like Skyrim. Praise mighty Thanos, I don't even know who you are. Dwarven spheres when they hear something. Which Delphine version you prefer? Thinking I got the perfect amount of mods without any problems. Game crashes again. I need to ask you to stop. That shouting is making people nervous. Me using clear skies to give the people of Whiterun a bright sunny day. Anakin Skywalker versus the last Dragonborn. My therapist told me that I can't hate someone who isn't real. But then again, she doesn't go to the Cloud District very often. Don't use bow and daggers or draw 25, me. I was wondering why mom had a severed toe as a Christmas ornament until I took closer inspection. Me getting Serana for the 50th time every playthrough. Are you winning, dad? Ralof seeing bro crouching and pulling out a dagger. Lydia of Skyrim, legendary creature, human Nord. If an opponent attacks you with more than one creature, those creatures become blocked. I've never seen a doorway I couldn't block. You're both just awful. Delphine, we've got Delphine here. C, no one's looking for your useless A. Me coming up with an absolute masterpiece of a backstory for my Skyrim character that nobody will ever hear. Anji, you stand in High Hrothgar on the slopes of Kynareth's sacred mountain. Freak, wrong mountain. One of the most rattest NPCs in Skyrim, known to discriminate on the basis of race. The other NPCs are just two random Nords. Never give up. As leader of the Stormcloaks captured and ready to be executed, decides to execute the Dragonborn first. No, don't Dragonrend me. It's the most horrifying shout ever. Draugr Overlord resisted Dragonrend. Anja, you have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. Me waiting patiently for this tutorial to end, so I can finally go to a Stengrav. Wow, this is worthless. The world is a cruel and unjust place. There is no harmony in the universe. The only constant is suffering. Minutes later, OMG it's here. MCM registered 2 new menus. When Todd Harwood tells you to stop buying Skyrim, you're not the boss of me. Hey Mordecai, you know who else committed crimes against Skyrim and her people? You want my advice? The Elder Scrolls 6. Yes please. You're not gonna like it. The Elder Scrolls 6. That's okay. You got announced too fast. The Elder Scrolls 6. That's not advice. I told you. The Elder Scrolls 6. My armor is iron. My armor is your mother. When you see a giant in Skyrim for the first time, finally a worthy opponent, our battle will be legendary. 5 hours into Gothic, 43 minutes into Skyrim. I prefer smaller cities in RPG where you memorize every house and NPC, than big cities where you have lots randomly generated NPC and few named ones. Not racist, just don't like all these darky elves common into Windhelm. Simple as. Didn't have any healing potions or food. Guess I'm part of the Skyrim space program now. Too much chili? I never see you at the club. I never see you at the Cloud District. Dungeons in Morrowind. Dungeons in Daggerfall. Oh say it again Dexter. Flicklo Samira deceive Phantom. How I look at bro when he yells Skyrim is for the Nords in front of the 10/10 Khajiit baddie. Spend an entire ride with you to be executed. Doesn't even remember you. Just not in her mouth and she starts playing Skyrim. Merrick watching me pause off I too shovel 50 cabbages into my mouth. To cringe for New York 2 based for LA just miserable enough for Markarth. Jolig bread. Smile through the pain. Got stones in your ears. I asked what side you're on, DeWalt or Milwaukee. Better save this potion in case I need it later. Finished game with 600 potions. Gerald Backruth the Greater. I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace. Ted, we found you in the park, throwing rocks at Dragon Age fans. Why should they be happy? After all, why not? Why shouldn't I have another copy? This is the mother freaking leader of Dormgard and stays that way. Besecules be like I don't know why my back hurts, then sit like a Skyrim jar. Playing Skyrim without mods challenge, impossible. The Draugr Death Lord in his tomb, when he sees the Dragonborn enter with Dawnbreaker. Triple H looks like the default Nord in Skyrim, what the freak. Me doing the main quest line, just for the roasted ox leg. Search cookie tin, sewing supplies for 1. Gates are opening all over Sarodi Island. This man is pissed. I've had enough of these freaking Deidre. Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Quickscoper main or Gillyborn? The Dragonborn sitting in the back of a carriage while the driver sings Ragnar the Red. Erengoth hanging out in Goldenglow Estate, the Dragonborn popping in on Maven's behalf. Jabalgrua for thanking me for helping his city, my Dragonborn getting ready to deliver Ulfric's axe to him. You are over in Cucumbered and cannot run. Agme, you've probably killed a vampire's heart. DB, know what makes you think that? I'm confectioner obviously. Me after teaching the parrot in the pet store curses. Unja, you learn quickly once more. Most of the bugs and difficulties you encounter when modding can be avoided if you read the mod page and followed the instructions. Average Nexus users, if those kids could read they'd be very upset. Anja, we will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori, me knowing damn well how buggy the next step is. Me to my toddler, when I stub my toe. Anja, we will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Sorry if this has already been exhausted, but here's my version of Elf on the Shelf. This is official Elder Scrolls art. What did Bethesda mean by this? I showed you my fangs, please respond. Tip, you can reverse pickpocket a newborn to make it so an NPC never has time to hang out with their friends anymore. Interesting fact of the day. The average person swallows 6 Meridia's beacon in their sleep every year. Hey Sirana, how's it going? Help me, Todd the Dragonborn is dragging 169 goat cheese wheels with us and hasn't brought me home yet for personal reasons. Yay. If I had a nickel for every time I loved a character most think of as creepy, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Dudes be like, what's the move tonight? My brother in Talus, you live in Rorikstead, there is no move. You are a Saran or a simp, I'm a Teldrin Serostan, we are not the same. Level 7 human, level 7 elf, 200 years old, still level 7 harp. Makes Nafi very very sad. Nafi needs Rita to say goodbye. Talk Nafi. The listener when they go after their targets and up to talk to them beforehand. Do you guys ever think about dying? The Dragonborn is basically a battery charged by dragon souls. Until next time friends. Detected. What? By whom? Oh, it's just you. Haha. They don't know it's Saturalia not Saturnalia. Ghosts, only a fool tries to kill the dead. Me. So anyway I started shouting. Amja, when you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. Dragonborn locating the one Thuum word used in a shout. He doesn't understand the word wall. You see those warriors in Hammerfall, they've got curved. I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. When I'm Emethama collaboration competition and my opponent is General Tullius. Me when I have to shoot my stray dog because I'm bored. I don't get why people say Skyrim doesn't have guns. The flame Atronachs already possess firearms. Trying to climb up the side of a mountain, somehow summoned double Arvak. With mods, Skyrim becomes a very aesthetically pleasing game. Do you know the way? Anja? That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination. Dismand know the way. Knock knock batches. Yo kid, I is the wrath of Siths and shit. Big Nan says somebody in this here joint needs their A kicked. Which one of you be fooling round? Bat you tripping belts. Your item has insufficient charge. Bethesda staff. Damage 1468, weight 8, value 0. Summons a new edition of Skyrim wherever the caster is pointing. I fear no man, but that thing. It scares me. Skyrim may be the best video game of all time. Now if you'll excuse me, I have important matters to attend to. When did video games get so realistic? When a Skyrim guard says, "Wait, I know you," probably because I'm dangerous sociopath with a long history of violence. When you're playing with a global friend, destroy them. Bisecules be like, "I don't know why my back hurts," then sit like a Skyrim Geralt. Hi, where are you? Understandable. Take as much time as you need. Anja, but do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Dragonborn, you will never become the Dragonborn unless you lose 500 pounds and brush your teeth. Brain, open it. Me, why? Brain, you gotta. Me finishing a stable mod list ready to play Skyrim. When you decide to do the main quest in Skyrim at level 30, after beating the side quests, I got your distress call and came as quickly as I wanted to. My armor is iron. My armor is your mother. It's over, elves. I already depicted you as the Soyjack. I heard the Stormcloaks say that Skyrim is for its native people. I love it. When are the Nords leaving? Dad, this random person who came through Rorikstad says they'll pay for my armor and help me become a warrior. Erikstad, that feels weird, but I'll allow it. When you forget where you told your follower to wait weeks ago, and the carrier gives you a letter of inheritance. Todd, re-release Skyrim one more time with 2-player co-op and my life is yours. The people of Skyrim when the dragons return on top of there being a civil war. That's another one for apocalypse bingo. Back in my day, we knew how to find the hidden chests in Skyrim. Rumor is it had Cicero carved deny, defend, depose on his dagger as he went after Astrid. Fa la 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 la, fuss Rodan. Character creation. Pretty creepy if you think about it. You there, step forward, who are you? What the freak is happening to him? I don't know. Would you survive in real life Skyrim? I'm surviving real life Pakistan. Skyrim sounds easy. The Septims were worse emperors than the Meds. Having civil wars for 187 years doesn't prove incompetency. The longest period of peace being under the reign of the Elder Council proves nothing. Provinces seceding due to Septim rule when they got the chance is irrelevant. The Septims ruled longer, so it doesn't matter. The Tharma allows a group of random people into their embassy. Razzalan the drunk guy causes a scene. Ellenwyn. Behold, my stuff. Fixing a boo-boo as a kid. Fixing a boo-boo as an adult. Soldiers of Skyrim. Imperial. Stormcloak. Forsworn. This is how my Breton mage looks at his follower who runs into 15 beat traps, manages to drop 8 bases on themselves filed with burning oil, activates 4 poisoned dart traps and finally dies to a frost troll. This is why I studied the arts of necromancy. Supposed to go find crazy old dragon guy in sewers, got distracted, became master of Thieves Guild. Nords and Imperials are natural enemies, like Aldmer and Nords, or Dunmer and Nords, or Argonians and Nords, or Nords and other Nords. Damn Nords, they ruin Skyrim. Anji, you are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Sakatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortalkind. Dragonborn, I'm not special. Hey, how much gold do you have? Air about 1300. Is this a robbery? I'd like to sell you 1300 gold's worth in leather helmets. Plop. What? What am I supposed to do with these? I'm a baker. Merchant Burke. I'm an actual cannibal now. This is the most evil thing I've done in Skyrim. The most evil thing you've done in Skyrim so far. Picking up Nirnroot for its alchemical properties and make powerful potions. Picking up Nirnroot so it shuts the freak up. Guys, I'm starting to forget the Dragon Claw codes. Hayakastosh be watching helplessly as his chosen Dragonborn pledges their life to every single Daedric prince instead of saving the world. Enjoy the game. Level smithing. Enjoy the game. Trapping people's souls sends them to a nightmarish Daedric prison for eternity. Both sides in Skyrim trying to recruit me. Somehow they're both right. These guys freaking sick actually. A trade offer. I received Dragonborn Servant. You receive not much really. The blades. How I usually die in permadeath. Random nonsense. Forsworn Briarhearts. The poor miner, who works from 9 to 5 collecting iron for minimum wage and gold, to feed his family watching the Dragonborn casually transmute all of his hard work into gold for themselves with little to no effort. When she still rejects you even after you let her turn you into a vampire, but you really are just a chill guy who might install the marryable Serana mod. The courier risking his life crossing all of Skyrim just to tell you that a mud crab died and left you 100 gold. When a new player says they're having trouble with Falmer, observe. A new hand touches the beacon. When she screams at you for being annoying, but you're just a really chill beacon that happens to spawn in random chests. Ulfric Stormcloak be like. Death has no sting, for some good awaits. My brother in Christ, you are going directly into my soul gem. Dad, why is my sister's name Ela? Because your mother loves hunting. Thanks dad. No problem, player pointed at him. Are you going to sleep? Yes, I'm now, shut up. You're in Soul's theme. Skyrim map but to scale. When they accuse you of sacrificing your wife and daughter to Moloch Baal, but you are just a really chill guy who doesn't like the sunlight. Mods running great, add another mod. Walfred, damage 50, weight 25, value 2000, especially deadly to elves, is for me. Me at 10 PM, I'm going to go to bed early tonight. Me at 3 AM. Went in for 1 Dawnbreaker. Came out with 2. I will take every soul from every dragon you slay. Your power will not grow. I have like 80 souls ready to use. When she wants you to shut up, but you are low-key just a chill nerd that grows near water. Adrian Avanizi, I don't claim to be the best blacksmith. That honor goes to Earl and Greymane. Me, what have you got for sale? Adrian Avanizi, the best weapons and armor. Me. Sitting through the unskippable cutscene at the time wound, and then it glitches. Hey, I'd like 8 attributes and the ability to create my own spells, so this is Skyrim. Boring, unskippable. The Augur of Dunlane. Showing up at the College of Winterhold with my 3 spells. You know I'm something of a mage myself. Take the actual path. Die to full damage. When you're told to find the real target, but you are just a chill guy who might commit triple homicide. Torrig expecting a fair duel, Ulfric using the voice when he starts losing. I cast gun. Visit Riften. Live in Riften. Nasun, you're getting counter-attacked. What was that? You actually thought you were the main character just because a dragon pegged your dad. Windhelm Guard, they say Kendrick Lamar murdered Drake with his voice shouted him apart. Your reign is over, my reign has just begun. I simp for Elder Scrolls characters, though like Serana or Brian Jalf right? Before shrooms. After. Doodags kids. Out of your friends, which one are you? Trunk Freak, Crazy A, Appy, the Fighter. Town Guard 1, is that fur coming out of your ears? Town Guard 2, hands to yourself, Sneak Thief, me to the DM, Half Elf Rogue, Werewolf Barbarian. I don't want another Skyrim reference out of you for the rest of the trip, you understand? Disrespect Sally, and you disrespect me. Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when I was written. Every dragon soul I try to get. Jal Balgruff after seeing the axe of Whiterun for sale at a vendor for 37 grams. It's a little sad that I rarely get visitors who understand just how cool our front door is. When you can't pay for your bounty, they freak his sandwich up 4 times. Nerevarine, gotta be careful with the keeping. If I touch it with my bare hands I'll die. Dovahkiin, what's this sharp thing? Ushi, here we go again. Avowed 2024 Microsoft Studio. Hi, I'm Yatsley, Skyrim Casual Modder 2011. Hi, my name is Jason. Nice to meet you, Jason. Jason friends family Skyrim. Trinimac got eaten by Borthir and Shad back out, that's how Malakoth was born. Meridia, random chest. Reading another letter the hired thugs received to teach me a lesson. Cultist, you there, you're the one they call Dragonborn? See? Anji, we are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny. Dragonborn, so can you give me more words of power and the knowledge on how to use them? Anji, best we can do is unrelenting force and walt. Before, mess, Dremora, Jorga, after, tidiness, no Dremora, no Droga. Remind me why this simple ring is so valuable? I went through a formidable journey, explore exotic lands, defeated a fearsome and outstanding adversary, and I died like 1,000 times, and I now gift you his most precious item. Stop, don't wear that ring, just kill them, trust us. The Falmer tinkering expert level locks on their ooga booga chests, to make your life miserable, chitin together strong. I gather tons of iron core. I go to get the transmute spell. It has glitched and didn't respawn. It has glitched and didn't respawn. Ulfric murdered the High King. Ulfric defeated Torrig in a traditional duel and is innocent. Ulfric's use of the Thuamin in her honorable duel broke both Nordic traditions in the way of the voice, and he brings dishonor upon his mane. The bandit's last words as the Dragonborn massacres them. Why? De Valamur, Lammerborn, probably because I'm a dangerous sociopath with a long history of violence. I don't understand how you keep forgetting that. Bori, Flicklosa, Dragonborn, so when are you teaching me that shout? That's the neat part we won't. Enough, Flicklosa, my Kadget, high on skooma, I like your funny words, magic man. General Tullius tries to kill you for literally no reason. An imperial citizen says mean words to another imperial citizen. Talk Kodlak Whitemane, Kodlak, you saved us all, we will sing of you forever. After having my hand held with every other quest, where Ethereum? Anji, now let us see how quickly you can master your new theme. The Dragonborn, who delayed meeting the Greybirds, and knows most of the words of power already. I know more than you. Dragonborn. Dovahkiin. Canarin. Chorus when it comes to be the most annoying, nerve-wracking thing in the game. The main quest line, me getting married to my favorite NPC. Carry burdens or draw 25, Lydia. Dragonborn on the side of a cliff, Forsworn camp. Ainger as part of your initiation, Master Renath will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. So you'll teach me more than just unrelenting force and whirlwind sprint. You'll teach me other shouts, right? You're a Bosmer? That means you eat your own kind, right? You just insulted my entire race of people. But yes. Sissel, I feel bad about your situation with Lemkel, but I can't just murder your dad. Lemkel's not even a real name. It's just an anagram for kill me. Anji, well done. Again. Dragonborn. Kadjit did not ask for it, but Kadjit likes it. Answer the Greybird summons. Anything else? When my own fart wakes me up, must have been the wind. Me after I replay Skyrim for the first time in 10 years, and realize the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood are bad guys. Alright, time to clear out another Dwemer ruin and loot all the stuff. And I'm back in hell. The difficulty increases with the cup size. Hey dad, I killed the dragon that lives on top of the mountain while you were in the bathroom. I'm going to play Skyrim again so that you can try a new playstyle, right? So that you can try a new playstyle, right? Aren't ya? Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. The dragons in Skyrim. Chuckles. I'm in danger. When you move Lydia and your child into Helgeton Hall, and you suddenly find yourself face to face with a giant. This will forever be my favorite joke in this entire freaking game. Talk Ulfa the Blind. Read Ulfa's book. Farmer agents when the Dragonborn decides to walk away from them. Me and Lydia in stealth mode. I miss an arrow. The eye opens a bit. Me. Oh well, let's wait a few seconds so the stealth will return. Okay Lydia. 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 Look, he got Azure a star. When someone is lollygagging. No lollygagging. Me leaving a dungeon that I've been in for about an hour. Courier. Me. Courier. Freak. Aren't ya? But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Dragonborn. What do you mean it doesn't have a skill tree? Stormcloaks because Skyrim is for the Nords. A united empire will have a better chance at beating the Tharma. Stormcloaks are racist. Stormcloaks because an independent Skyrim makes for a more interesting geopolitical situation on Tamriel. We need a mod where you can use Meridia's beacon as a mace. Every time you hit someone it screams. A new face touches the beacon. When you're out exploring and you hear a bandit shout never should have come here, you'll be the first to die, but I like your enthusiasm. This is why you shouldn't go near the sea in Skyrim. It's so dangerous and rough. Me reading the new word of power I just got. Draugr Deathlord who just awakened. Nobody. Astrid from the Dark Brotherhood. When someone is so hateful it inspires you to be kinder. When someone is so kind it actually disgusts you. How it feels to have Skyrim crash for the 5th time. Get a girlfriend Ralph, or a boyfriend he's bi. Damn, nobody won't you for real. I'm saying like. Vilkas, why does my brother sleep like he's been shot? Society if Bethesda made more Dragonborn style DLCs instead of remastering and re-releasing Skyrim over and over again. Me, Mom, can we have? Mom, no we have. At home. At home. How I feel making Skyrim headcanons. Tough choice. A new hand touches the beacon. Can't stop thinking about when you kill a skeever and it has a ring in its inventory. Did I just destroy a family? Vex. If y'all was tryna impress a man by cooking for him, what would you make? Thunderstorm. And Skyrim. Talk Yvette son. Yvette, good luck out there. It seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim. About to go fight, I'll post the video after. I got my A beat bro, I'm not posting that shit. It is Pride Month, Tullius, you know what that means. What? Do you want us to fight like Guy War? What? Someone stole my freaking porch. I opened my door and fell. You can't have she in Detroit. Long deep breathe. What you got there? 400 goddamn hoods. A dagger. My cousin's out fighting teeth claws and what do I get? Guard duty. Are we still doing the stick thing? Skyrim is fantastic because it lets you do wholesome things like having 12 friends over 40 time. Welcome back Chaos Kazades. Stop begging. We just fed you. It's over elves. I already depicted you as the soy jack. How I feel after saying Dunmer, Altmer and Bosmer instead of Dark Elf, High Elf and Wood Elf. Khajiit caravans bared from all cities, watching the Khajiit Dragonborn being let in, buy property, and become Thanes. The people of Skyrim when the dragons return on top of there being a civil war. That's another one for Apocalypse Bingo. Astrid when Cicero comes to the sanctuary, you are not a clown, you are the entire circus. Soldiers of Skyrim, Imperial. Stormcloak. Forsworn. Rumor has it that Cicero carved deny, defend, depose on his dagger as he went after Astrid. Bethesda when they keep all the weird bugs and glitches in Skyrim just to surprise the fans. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Really? Right in front of my Skyrim destruction spell. Pondering my orb. Me complaining that I don't have a social life when in reality I love staying home, not talking to anyone, and playing Skyrim for several days in a row. Taking damage in Skyrim be like. Heavy armor increased to 23. Iranda waiting for the Dragonborn to come to Nightcaller Temple after meeting them in the tavern. Sybil Stentor when Potimar is finally destroyed. I'm tired boss. The Dragonborn. I think I forgot something. Serana. If you forgot then it wasn't important. The Dragonborn. Yeah you're right. Lydia who got lost in some cave somewhere. Dad, this random person who came through Rorikstead says they'll pay for my armor and help me become a warrior. Ericstad, that feels weird, but I'll allow it. Guys, I thought you had to use the Rufalax on Barbas. I took both pills, and now I'm stuck in. New Skyrim players liking Astrid. Older Skyrim players knowing what happens. The Dragonborn when they are walking on the frozen lake in the Forgotten Vale and the dragons burst out. The courier watching the Dragonborn fight a dragon, and a dozen bandits single-handed. Mikhail the Bard in the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. I'm aware of the effect I have on women. Gerald Alfric Stormcloak, when Balgruff sends him his axe, we have a city to burn. Hermanius Mora congratulating me for becoming his champion. The Dragonborn who just wanted an Elder Scroll. Maven Blackbriar telling the Dragonborn that, if they mess up a job for her, she will kill them. The Dragonborn, who's faced down a world-eating dragon and lived. How I look at bro as he starts to Google the thing I know I'm 100% right about. I fear no man, but that thing. It scares me. Yay so I went to go visit my friend. I always destroy Cicero in the Cure for Madness quest. When you're in Dawnster and a dragon attacks and eats be tiled before you do the Dark Brotherhood quest. Skyrim gods, I just think they are neat. Serana when she first wakes up from her hibernation in Dim Hollow Crypt. Nazim when he insults the Dragonborn and they quick save. Please say psych. The Dragonborn when Cicero attacks Astrid and they are assigned to kill him. Slaughterfish, the Dragonborn just trying to swim, what the hell. When you fight Vilcus with magic in the beginning of the companion's quests and he yells at you, hold on. This whole operation was your idea. When the Dragonborn frees Arvel the Swift, and he dies by a Draugr right away. No one. Gerald Balgroof. I'm a racy elf. Or you're sweet. I'm a racy elf. Hello, human resources? Come to see Balam and perform miracles with steel. A. Smithing 100. I know more than you. Merchant, slaps roof of burial urn. This bad boy can fit so much empty in it. Todd Harwood when Nintendo decides to unveil the Switch successor. There is another. Me as a child wondering why wild animals sometimes carry jewelry as loot. Adult me realizing why. If you were in Skyrim, where would you live? My brother in Akatosh. There's only 2 nice places in Skyrim. Me. I will hire you for 500 gold to explore and fight along my side, right? Boethy ass calling, right? Hey dad, I killed the dragon that lives on top of the mountain while you were in the bathroom. Evil Delphine be like, Parthenax is our most valuable asset in our fight against Alduin. He must be protected at all costs. True sons of Skyrim, the second they go home. The battle music. The enemy in question. I'm gonna climb a mountain. Bethesda Game Studios. Using the path, right? Using the path, right? No, the Dark Brotherhood questline is awesome. You can't avoid it. They are criminals who kill random people for money. They must be eliminated and their sect destroyed. My Drimora. Lydia. Time spent in Skyrim. Resting, crafting, questing, exploring, waiting for Belethor to open his freaking shop. My wife called me childish for keeping the stick I found on our walk. I have a feeling the boys will understand. When you play a gadget, but the caravan treats you like an ord. Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job. Why the frick would he say that? What is my purpose? You prevent fast travel. Oh my god. Wears hood to protect herself from sunlight. Leaves giant hole for cleavage. Everyone has unarmed damage dipsh. It came free with your freaking fist. When the Dragonborn hears a kid saying that their dad could beat them up. Doubt. When you finally visit the Greybeards after having done every side quest in the game. Where the frick have you been? Rulindle, silence, do not presume. Jizza, you are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive. The other informants in question. Tharmadossier, Ulfric Stormcloak. Is ran after the Dragonborn shows up with Serana. When the traveler wants wares, but has no coin. Showing up at the College of Winterhold with my 3 spells. You know, I'm something of mage myself. Dwarves of Markarth. Disappear. Nods. It's free real estate. Mike is tired now. Go bother someone else. How it felt fighting a Draugr Death Lord for the first time. An NPC sitting peacefully in their home. Me, who broke in to return their quest. My follower. This is brilliant. My follower. But I like this. He just stood there in silence, morphing into all different races and genders for about 10 minutes. There's only 2 things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures. And elves. The Dawn Guard normally. The Dawn Guard, if every guard who considered signing up actually did it. Replenishing my health, eating cheese from the items at 3 AM. Unlock Master Chest. Attacks Helgen 2 seconds too soon. Saves life of only person who can kill him. Khajiit stole nothing. Khajiit is innocent of this crime. Finding out you can't romance Serena. I shall use this crossbow to pierce my broken heart. I've been looking for you. Khajiit has wares. If you have coin. Clap clap clap. Detected. Hidden. Thought I heard something. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Elder Scroll. A new hand touches the beacon. Nien. When you take a break from the main quest and suddenly these guys show up. Cultist, you there? You're the one they call Dragonborn? the Dragonborn after eating 20 random ingredients and losing their health. Be careful modding Skyrim Garfield. Crash, adding 3 mods to the load order. Reasons I swear in Skyrim. Died. Got caught pickpocketing. Shouted instead of running. Accidentally grabbed wooden bowl. Lydia is in my way. NPC, out my way punk. Player, quick saving. NPC. Life is nothing but agony. OMG Skyblivion high. Me trying to complete 100% of the game. A bug. Me, just trying to get to Breeze home. Random citizen who started talking to me. Them appearing in my house to finish their sentence. Frick. Me, fighting for my life, to get the dragon stone, and grinding and chanting, so Farangina won't be mean to me. Me at the Sacellum of Boethia, telling my follower to touch the pillar of sacrifice. My loyal follower. They don't know what I've done for Skyrim. No one in this party knows, except for all the guards. When you wake up Gerald Balgroove to trap a dragon. The rest of my 100 games, watching me open Skyrim again for the 1000th playthrough. Get your hand off my pee. Joining the Imperials, and pledging your life to the Empire. Joining the Dark Brotherhood, to assassinate Titus Midi 2, the Dragonborn. Domino's Pizza. Should we start selling these? Sweet roll. Emperor, surprise MF is an Elder Scroll. Are you in the Dark Brotherhood? I finally found it, after 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. An ebony shield is not a blade. General Tullius. Nien. Choose your side or pill picks. That goes extremely hard. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Me laughing at my follower for wearing the dumb I added to his inventory. Marrying literally any other character. Me. I don't like putting hist in the water that give Argonians bees. A really good mod load order for Skyrim. Half of them get deleted some weeks later. I heard Berry farming Dad Ormgord. You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room. As promised. Did you learn anything useful? Who the frick starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Mass paralysis takes several seconds to charge. Yes. I have a weapon. Yes. So I can attack you. Fenimzi Gron. Raw. EXD. Betcha I didn't expect the Dragonborn to be Kadget. Quit playing, I'm about to crash TF out right now. It's so freaking over, man. How long does Lord Stormcloak sit on his throne? All frickin' day. How are ya now? What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman. Not so bad. Transmutation. Maven Blackbriar. Thornva Silverblood. Erica. Nazim. Delphine. Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? What Delphine was doing after you went to the embassy? Finally ironed out all the wrinkles in my brain. Unsightly things. Kept the worm though. He wasn't bothering anybody. I killed too many NPCs. Panic. But I quick saved. Calm. Does the previous game split into its own parallel universe? Panic. Sleeping for 1 hour in a bedroll be like. He has risen. These are neither dragons nor Argonians. Knock, knock. Who's there? Thumb. Gets slapped. Soldier. Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rulendal will ask the questions. What the hell was that? Easily killing a guard. Mercy. Random A bandits, when they see the guy who can launch people 50 feet away with his voice, and has literally killed multiple dragons. Nah, I'd win. The Soul Cairn, while I duplicate Black Soul Gems. Chief. Valerica. Nobody. Kadget in Skyrim. Waiting 48 hours for store to restock. The courier. Jizza, but no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Rulindle, I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. 3 of your lieutenants have already sworn allegiance to me. Traitors, scum. I'm so proud, but so betrayed. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. When you find a new mod you want. This mod requires 500 other mods to work. Empire stands. How does Ulfric plan on fighting the Tharma? He's so stupid. Ulfric, a freaking demigod. Draugr Deathlord, Zunholvik, my weapon the next moment. Mages in Skyrim, Alteration Master, Pyromancer, Necromancer, Healer, Cryomancer. Cyrana uses the Skyforge. Everyone at Kodlak's funeral. My parents in their 20s. Let's buy this house and have 3 children. Me in my 20s. Think I'll try an orc mage this time. What's your heart's desire? I wish to cure my daughter from lycanthropy. Believing a whole guard actually took an arrow to the knee. Listening to the epic Nate 315 on YouTube, and he revealing that taking an arrow in the knee really means a man entering marriage in the real world. Nazim, when he sees me quick saving. Don't be rash. I got all 15 Daedric artifacts. Unlock Oblivion Walker. You installed Skyrim Dawnguard. Dragonborn. Enters cave with full Daedric gear, master spells, reality altering shouts, and maxed out defense. The novice mage. Airplanes. Invented in 1903. People in 1902. Somehow wound up back here again. Who TF is running this page? They deserve a raise cause I absolutely love it. Law. Bro, you gotta trust me. Forsworn are actual threat, bro. Priests listen. They attack people and Meanwhile, the best Forsworn equipment. The worst standard issue mass produced junk of everyone else. I can take several trolls. In a fight, right? That insanely strong frost troll. Level 3 Dragonborn climbing higher off Gar. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait. Dragonborn dismounts casually. Arvak. So anyway, I started screaming. Dwarves. What is Chin? Daedric gods. Aedra. They were asking too many questions. Dunmer refugees in Windhelm finally realizing it doesn't feel good to be called a racial slur. By the 8. By the 9. Axe of Whiterun. Wow, this is useless. My level 92 Dragonborn. Y'all got any sneak 100, archery 100, impact, we got 0 magicka cost. If Bethesda would have maintained their average TES release date frequency, 4.5 years, we would be getting TES 7 this year. You've forgotten to read this title anyway. 4 years ago. Skyrim content. Skyrim content if your character is not an absolute D. Who is behind the return of the dragons? Getting hate for assuming the most powerful faction of the world, that also happened to be the most powerful magic race, is behind the return of the dragons. Meanwhile, this idiot tell you, he should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. Guard. Kill an old hag in front of a dozen children. Steal a man's cabbage. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Nicole. What is better, to be born good, or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Paarthurnax, Skyrim. YouTubers explaining their theories on who is sending these letter from a friend missives. Me stating the obvious, that the courier might be the culprit after all. Periitis, the pus in the wound. Oh. Proper ones curl their noses, but it's pus that drinks foul humors and restores the blood. Why do I hear boss music? Khajiit has found you, Mirok. Frick. Doing Namira's quest, or being a werewolf and eating people. Turning people into sweet rolls with the Wabajack and eating it. When you're stuck in a world where there's only one dragon and magic is outlawed, can I go to the next one yet? Explain a DLC plot badly. Dawnguard. Necrophilia. Let me get this straight. You think Dwemer ruins are fun? I do, and I'm tired of pretending they're not. You can get through the college quest without using a single spell. No, you have to cast a spell to pass the entrance exam. You can get through the college quest without using a single spell. When you talk to Mercer Frey in your 30th Skyrim playthrough. When I'm in a racism competition and my opponent is a farmer agent. Wanting to be an Elder Scrolls vampire. Getting vampirism through Molag Bal. Players who destroy the Dark Brotherhood. Players who join the Dark Brotherhood. Killing the frick out of Grella the Kind. Skyrim methods of travel. Circa 1906. Most people rejected her message. Touch me. Shut up. They hated Meridia because she told them to touch the beacon. Using shouts against bandits. Using shout against dragons. Smog, you look smaller than in your profile picture. Merrick, I'm gonna be honest, you're a lot bigger than I thought you'd be too. Dragonborn, hi, I'm here for Nazim's funeral. Wizard, go right on in, the party has already started. Maya entering a dwarven ruin for the first time. When your build is a stealth archer and you forgot to give Malbornir arrows. One of the biggest bullies in Windhelm loses a fist fight to a mage. Ralof when the High Elfie help joins the Imperials. I hate you. Cringe culture is dead. Tell me your Dragonborn's backstory. Me when I find a book called The Lusty Kadget Servant. Deadly trend. Brazilian teen dies after injecting butterfly into veins. Cops suspect viral challenge. Alchemy 0. I fear no man. But that thing. It scares me. Skyrim fans. Serena or Ayla. Me. Braylina. Most Skyrim side quests. Go there, kill some guys, retrieve some stuff. Meanwhile that one glitchy murder investigation in Windhelm. Daedric armor is best. I have best armor rating, and am considered one of the best looking sets in a game. I'm a mix of Chinese pagoda and fantasy-esque plate armor. Going through my lightly modded Skyrim. Tell you Thuum should only use to worship the gods. Sent to a trial that forced you to use Thuum to passport Cullis. Ungear. Kadget and Skyrim. The Nords are cruel. They treat us like criminals. Also Kadget in Skyrim. Draw dealer. Fence. Draw dealer's partner. Draw dealer's guard. Assassin. Draw dealer. Fence. Draw dealer's guard. Rapist. Draw dealer. Assassin. Psychopath murderer. Worships pus and disease. Trains you to pick locks. Draw dealer's guard. The elites don't want you to know this, but you can adopt kids in Skyrim by murdering their parents. I have 458 kids. NPC, Shaw's throne remains empty. Me sitting in the throne in Sovngarde, says who? When you're in the wrong game, but the gameplay is very similar. These are some weird dragons, don't even leave a soul to absorb. How can I help you, sir? Teeheehee, the frick? LDB, I am a demigod. OP enchantments, improved armor, improved weapons, tons of potions, exploits. Ellen Wen, ah yes, I remember your name from the guest list. Meet a Delphine. Why did you use my real name? Why didn't I get a different identity? Delphine. Identity theft is not a joke. Dragonborn. Me modding Skyrim. Skyrim fishing mod. UNP and CBBE. Side questing. Main questing. Shouting at chickens. When you're back in Skyrim, but everything is wrong. Why is everything made of blocks? Hickok 45 here. Today we are gonna be harvesting an innocent soul with this mace that my good friend Molag Bal was kind enough to loan to me. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said, do you get to the Cloud District very often? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Hello Gerald from The Witcher. Started, panic. Hello Dovahkiin from Skyrim. Quest updated, panic. Nords really think it's okay to live like this. Stealth archer, I'll kill them with stealth from afar. Mage, I'll apply debuffs and hit them with fire spells. Two-handed warrior. Whack. Do you still think that elves frolic and prance? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Baby boy. Baby. Evil. Images you can hear. Gold 88 added. 3 words, 8 letters, say it and I am yours. Fuss Rodan. Ooh, they remade us in Skyrim. Oh my gosh, is this game even relevant? You finally awake? Yes. Murder, dragon attacks, bandit raids, civil war. I sleep. Stealing sweet rolls. Me with 37,863 golden inventory. Beggar. Dunmas, I can explain. You nods get fancy houses while we live in the slums. Slums, we aren't even allowed outside the docks. You guys can enter cities? Oblivion. Oblivioff. When you're out exploring and you hear a bandit shout, never should have come here. You'll be the first to die, but I like your enthusiasm. Nothing can stop me. I have 3 dragons. That's what I call breakfast. I have an army. I am the army. When Skyrim stealth logic kicks in. Clap clap clap. Detected. Hidden. Thought I heard something. The Empire's putting potions in the water to turn the friggin' Argonian ski. Kill the Emperor. No one cares. Kill a chicken. Everyone hunts you down. My mother told me to never talk to strangers, but you look trustworthy. Car salesman. Slaps knee. This baby can fit so many arrows in it. About to defeat the Ebony Warrior. Any tips? Skyrim on high resolution. Skyrim on medium resolution. Skyrim on low resolution. Garage sale. Follow me. Khajiit has wares if you have coin. Balgroof seeing the Axe of Whiterun on sale at Belethus for Trifidi. My Starfield character. My Skyrim character. I was launched to space by giant blades. You must kill Pathurnax. Dragonborn. How about no? When you're a level 1 sneak archer in Bleak Falls Barrow. After fighting a dragon for 30 minutes. Land you idiot, so I can strangle you. The first thing you see when entering the city is a person dying. Or you're sweet. The first thing you see when entering the city is a person dying. Hello, human resources? Khajiit guards your back. If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not, we'll see. You're taking us somewhere warm, I trust. When you play as a Khajiit and join the Imperial Legion. Level 5. Holy crap, this is going to be a tense and rewarding battle. Level 45. Freaking leave me alone. I don't have time for your I climb mountains. Pathetic. Dragonborn, I know you freaking heard us calling you. All of freaking Skyrim has. Get your A up here, right now. The Greybeards. The Lusty Argonian made Volume 3. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Me and Lydia in stealth mode. I miss an arrow. The eye opens a bit. Me. Oh. Well, let's wait a few seconds so the stealth will return. Okay, Lydia. Media saying video games cause violence. Me building a house for my wife and kids in Skyrim. My body is a machine that turns into. I refuse to accept the white gold concordat. I'm fighting the old Marie Dominion on my own. Very well, I renounce Hammerfellow's imperial territory, so you're not bound by the concordat, and I'm not bound by your actions. I refuse to accept the white gold concordat, and I won't house any Tharma in my territory. I will fight you until you do, then blame you for weakening my empire. Open the chest. I want to see it. A new hand touches the beacon. If you ever feel useless, just remember this exists. Pelagius hip bone. In Skyrim, the Pelagius hip bone is a quest item received from Dervanin at the start of the Mind of Madness quest. It appears to be the pelvis of Pelagius the Mad, a former Septim Dynasty emperor. Dragonborn. Verna Rockchucker. Sending thugs after me for stealing Corundamore. Verna Rockchucker dying alone. Marrying his daughter, moving her out to Morthal, and exploring with his wife. So, how come there's this ongoing search for an Elder's skull? Don't we need to protect our elderly? You mean the Elder Scrolls? So, tell me, why are you so keen on those, that you changed your name to show your interest? Nobody. My adopted daughter in Skyrim. Gonna prank Dad when he gets home. Day 1. Day 2. Day 817. Lydia, when I die, please lower me into my grave. That way, you can let me down one more time. Love, the Dragonborn. Delphine asks player to kill Pathurnax, and I took that personally. Delphine, this is it. Orgna, the inn is yours. I'm probably never coming back here. Orgna. My burdens, 37 dragon bones and 71 iron daggers. Lydia. Damn elves. Tush, men. The Dragonborn drinking dwarven oil to find out what they can make with it. See, in their last moments, people show you who they really are. What if I surrender? Let the Dragonborn do it. It will make a better song. The Dragonborn after Ulfric threatens Whiterun. Orgna, yeah, sure. You, too, Delphine. You be safe. Orgna the moment Delphine is gone. When a Skyrim guard says wait I know you. Probably because I'm a dangerous sociopath with a long history of violence. Esbern, we must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here. Somewhere. Hello there, Esbern. Are we close? Tharma spies could be anywhere. Delphine, Esbern, what? Esbern, you see, right here, Skyhaven Temple, constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach, during their conquest of Skyrim. The Akaviri military now. Delphine, don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck. The Dragonborn, happy getting rid of these two. Bye bye, see you later. 300 years after alchemy failed, CERN scientists finally turn lead into gold. When I'm in a forgettable town competition, and my opponent is Karthwiston. Awesome lesbian couple. Evil and intimidating Mirok. Delphine, we can meet you there, or all travel together, your call. The Dragonborn, already on their way, to spend dozens of hours doing side quests. Esbern, yes, let's see what we have. Look, here is Alduin. Dragonborn, where? Esbern, this is where they built Alduin's wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. Dragonborn reading the text. That can't be it. Where's the rest of it? Odaving, I need your help. Odafric off. I'm playing Fallout 4. Mike knows many things. Delphine, your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Dragonborn. Oh yeah, less attention. That's definitely why we're traveling separately. No other reason. Sneak 100. Anyway, gotta go. Quoval Sturban. Bye bye. The sexist Tullius calls his soldiers men. The inclusive Ulfric calls his soldiers men, sons, and daughters of Skyrim. I'm full beard. She's full bus. Together we velcro. I'll never surrender. Then it's time to send your filthy Nordate to wherever you people go when you die. Rikar. Sovngarde sir. Talus be with you. The frick you just say biatch. Nothing sir. Dwemer Ruins. Daniel. Dwemer Ruins on source theme. The cooler Daniel. When you boot up Skyrim without any mods installed, everything is broken, and we know who did it. Over to you, Todd. When the arrow you fired at the bandit misses, but it hits a Tharma patrol in the distance, it is acceptable. The helmet stays on. The boots stay on. Like I said, Helga is a changed woman. Go back where you belong before I. Sugridden. You cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. The Dragonborn on their third attempt to kill the giant. I didn't hear no bell. what it looks like, what it feels like. When you boot up Skyrim for the first time, after installing 400 mods, everything is broken, and we don't know who did it. Over to you, Puck. Me looking at a giant seconds before getting launched into the sky. When you want to test out a new weapon, and you see a group of Tharma on the road, a blessing from the Lord. Frick the blades. All my homies hate the blades. Dragons, elves, humans, beast folk. Everybody lived under the dragon cult until the human rebels attacked. Here, the humans rebel against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war, and I believe the Dragonborn can save us all. NPC says something slightly insulting. Me, quick saving. When one Draugr Deathlord disarms you, and the other one shouts your weapon across the room, I'm gonna kick your A first, and then yours. The lusty Argonian Maid, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion 2006. Delete this. The Empire may keep the Tharma out of Skyrim, but they can't keep me out of you. Tamriel going into a shortage of cheese wheels. Me. When I, a Riften guard, am in a corruption competition, and my opponent is a Markarth guard. When the cursor goes from hidden to hidden, Khajiit is one with the wall. Khajiit is troubled by something. Perhaps there is more to life than wares and coin. This one thinks that you have drank too much skooma. Antivirus deleting mod files. No need to thank me. Lydia, you ignorant slar. Perfectly working mod list. That mod. When your build is a stealth archer, and you forgot to give Malborn your arrows. One of the biggest bullies in Windhelm loses a fist fight to a mage. Ralof when the High Elfie help joins the Imperials. I hate you. Cringe culture is dead. Tell me your Dragonborn's backstory. Me when I find a book called The Lusty Khajiit Servant. Deadly trend. Brazilian teen dies after injecting butterfly into veins. Cops suspect viral challenge. Alchemy 0. I fear no man, but that thing. It scares me. Skyrim fans. Serena or Ayla. Me. Braylina. Most Skyrim side quests. Go there, kill some guys, retrieve some stuff. Meanwhile that one glitchy murder investigation in Windhelm. Daedric armor is best. I have best armor rating, and am considered one of the best looking sets in a game. I'm a mix of Chinese pagoda and fantasy-esque plate armor. Going through my lightly modded Skyrim. Tell you Thuum should only use to worship the gods. Sent to a trial that forced you to use Thuum to passport Cullis. Ungear. Khajiit and Skyrim. The Nords are cruel. They treat us like criminals. Also Khajiit in Skyrim. Draw dealer. Fence. Draw dealer's partner. Draw dealer's guard. Assassin. Draw dealer. Fence. Draw dealer's guard. Rapist. Draw dealer. Assassin. Psychopath murderer. Worships pus and disease. Trains you to pick locks. Draw dealer's guard. The elites don't want you to know this, but you can adopt kids in Skyrim by murdering their parents. I have 458 kids. NPC. Shaw's throne remains empty. Me sitting in the throne in Sovngarde. Says who? When you're in the wrong game, but the gameplay is very similar. These are some weird A dragons. Don't even leave a soul to absorb. LDB. I am a demigod. OP enchantments, improved armor, improved weapons, tons of potions, exploits. Ellen Wen. Ah yes, I remember your name from the guest list. Meet a Delphine. Why did you use my real name? Why didn't I get a different identity? Delphine. Identity theft is not a joke. Dragonborn. Me modding Skyrim. Skyrim fishing mod. UNP and CBBE. Side questing. Main questing. Shouting at chickens. When you're back in Skyrim, but everything is wrong. Why is everything made of blocks? Hickok 45 here. Today we are gonna be harvesting an innocent soul with this mace that my good friend Malak Bal was kind enough to loan to me. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said, do you get to the cloud district very often? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage